If you're not a member of the Lightburn Forum and you're using Lightburn, you're missing out because there's just so much information on that forum that you can get any question answered just by using the search feature. But today we're talking about art libraries, and Lightburn also has free art libraries for you to download. And today I'm going to take you over to the document section of Lightburn software. And in there is where the art libraries are. And I'll put a link in the description for it where you can go there directly. But let's jump up into Lightburn now. And here is the downloadable art libraries. And you'll see there are a few here. So we've got countries, vintage Valentine, fall and autumn, Halloween, winter. And, I've got tons of these libraries on my forum as well, LIHobbyGuy.com. Click on the forum. But today I'm going to show you how to get these Lightburn libraries. And I'm also going to show you the best way to save them. So in here, you'll see there is a video here that says how to use art libraries. It's a very good video. And at the end of that video, you'll see that YouTube recommends my video over here. So that's a fun little fact. But you can watch that video, and I suggest that you do. But I'm going to show you the downloads today. So typically when you download a file, you're going to pass your mouse over it, and you're going to click on it, and it's going to shoot all the way up to the top in your browser if you're using Chrome and go into your downloads folder. And I don't want that. I don't want it in my downloads folder. So I'm just going to pass my mouse over this link. I'm going to right click. I'm going to come down here to where it says Save Link As. And I'm going to give you some tips today on organization as well. So we'll click on that Save Link As, which will bring up my Windows Explorer. So in here, I'm going to pick a drive. You'll probably pick C, or you may have a D drive. I'm going to pick my Western Digital drive here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder here. I'm going to call this Lightburn. And it's important that you stay organized with these, or else you'll lose them. They won't load properly. So now that I've got that folder, I'm going to click enter, and I'm going to click another new folder here. I'm going to call this Lightburn Art, and I'm going to press enter. And then I'm also going to click another one. Being that I'm in the Lightburn folder, I'm going to also add Lightburn templates. And now I can just go into the Lightburn Art folder, and you'll see that it's already named here, Emoji1 Light. So you can name this whatever you want. So I'm just going to change this name to Emoji, and I'll put a 1 after it. I'll hit save now, and that's it. And it has downloaded it into that folder. Now, whatever else I do here, so if I come over here to countries and I right click and I say save link as again, it's going to take me right back to that same folder that I just created. And that name is fine. So I'll just click save. And then I can come over here to this one, save link as, do the same thing, save. And finally, this one, save link as, hit save. And they're all now downloaded into that folder. If we take a look at the folder itself, we come back over here to Lightburn Art. You'll see that we have all of those files organized in a folder where we can find them. So now the next question is, how do you use these files? Some of you may already know this. You can skip this part, but I'm going to show you how exactly to use these in Lightburn. Okay, so now that we're in Lightburn, you can see over here, I've got my art library loaded. You're probably not going to see that if this is your first time. So if you don't see it, all you have to do is right click on a title bar and select art library. Alternately, you can come up here to where it says Window and come down here and check the box that says Art Library. So we'll do that, and you'll see it just appeared over here. You can also move these out. If you prefer to work in a larger window, you can resize them. Now, let's just say that this is your first time. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to unload every art library that I've got here. And this is going to look exactly like what you'd have if you didn't have a library to work with. So you're going to have a blank window like this. You can put it anywhere that you like. And one of my favorite things is if I hit the F12 key, I can get rid of everything that's on the screen and have a lot more room to work. And if we come back up to Window over here, I can just select the art library. And I'll just move it off to the side over here to make this nice and clear. Now that we've got our empty Lightburn library, you can click over here where it says Load. So we're going to click this Load button right here. And we're going to browse now to where we saved it, which is very simple. My Western Digital, Lightburn, Lightburn Art. So we'll just click on this first one as an example. You can click or you can double click. I'll just double click. And there you see we've got some art now. Art Library Halloween is what it's called. At this point, there are a couple of ways to use this. You can just double click a file to bring it out to your workbed like that. You'll see that this one has some notes in it. Tells you where it came from, published in 1924. Or you can just click on a file and then drag it out onto your workspace, wherever you need it. So let's get rid of those. And now we have our art library. You can also load multiple libraries if you like. So if I click load again, I can just drag over multiple libraries like that and click open. And now you'll see we have the original Halloween, we have the winter, we have countries, and we have emojis. So fun stuff. So once we're done with all this, and let's say that we wanted to get our workspace back to where we had it before, all I have to do is hit the F12 key again, and everything comes back. And now, if we grab this Lightburn library by the title bar is the very top rectangle up here. Grab it by the title bar, drag it over to where it lights up. We can now dock it anywhere that we want, up top, down bottom. I like it at the bottom. And if you want, you can move the tabs around just by clicking and dragging them. Another favorite shortcut of mine is Control and the number 0, and that will bring this screen to the maximum size that fits your window. When we double click this, when we come to our cuts and layers, and let's say that we've set our settings here, this is not going to remember those settings for the future. So what you want to do is save this as a Lightburn template. So you would click File, Save As, and go back to your drive where you have your Lightburn folder. Click on Lightburn and see, now we know why there's a templates folder. And now we can just call this Face, just to give it any name, and click Save. And now that will save all of the settings that we've got with it. So if you just pull it out from the library, you won't have the layer settings. You'll have to set those. But if you save the file, it will save all of your settings with it. That's just a quick tutorial today on how to get these Lightburn art libraries for free. Now, I also have my own forum as well as the Lightburn Forum. And on my forum at lahobbyguy.com, you can get tons of different libraries, not just these select few. Once you become a member there, it's a free website. There's nothing for sale there. We have over 75,000 members, If you have any questions, someone will likely give you good answers pretty quickly. So once you become a free member, it unlocks a new category called Members Only Files and Downloads. In there, you'll find not only Lightburn art libraries, but also Lightburn material libraries for many different lasers. So, quick video today. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And as always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.